I was an undergraduate at Caltech. I majored in mathematics. It was a wonderful institution. I love the science and the math, and I just enjoyed it no end. But the average techie, it was techie, I tell you, the average techie does not worry about the philosophy of science. He does not worry about why all this is there. Just do the science, get into all the neat things. So they don't ask questions sometimes and are unaware of the cultural influences. And one of the cultural influences is this influence of the fact that we can master the world intellectually. And then that gets combined with a pride in intellectual achievement among many, many scientists, because they're tremendously gifted intellectually, tremendously gifted in terms of creativity and insight. And when they are puffed up about it, they no longer want to be dependent on saying it's really all due to God. So there is a hidden motivation that has, over time, pulled us away. But as I was saying, this cultural influence, a number of people have observed that at the time when Darwin's theory first, as it were, hit the market, if there had been available the 20th and 21st century knowledge about the cell, stuff that I've begun to show you, but this is the tip of the iceberg, right? If that had already been around in the science, people would have laughed Darwin out of the room. You got to be kidding, right? Because we've seen design that's more impressive than any human achievement. That would have been the reaction. But in the providence of God, God is still the controller of the universe. Right? In the providence of God, people of Darwin's day thought that cells were basically blobs of protoplasm, some kind of goo. And that it would be fairly simple in principle to get life going. And then once it was going, you could just gradually improve things, tinker with it. So we are where we are. Don't despair, friends, because Psalm 2 goes on. Right? After all this, let us cast our cords from us and break their bonds asunder and cast their cords from us. What's the next line? He who sits in the heavens laughs. God, in fact, is not threatened. His throne is not going to be blown up by the puny efforts of human beings.